The Australian government has been accused of a strategic, deliberate and coercive campaign to separate refugees from their families and prevent them from reuniting in Australia. A new report by the Human Rights Law Centre says family separation has been used as a tool to punish and deter refugees seeking safety in Australia.
Refugee Esmat Ansari calls Melbourne home, but says half her body remains in Iran with the son she hasn't seen in 8 years.
If you're mom, you have to understand me. That is a long time. That is 8 years. I didn't see my son.
Because the 50-year-old arrived by boat in 2013, she isn't eligible for a permanent protection visa and is barred from applying to bring her son to Australia.
The government helped me about medicine, about psychology, about everything, but that is not enough.
A new report released by the Human Rights Law Centre accuses the Australian government of deliberately using family separation to punish refugees and to deter them from seeking safety in Australia.
This report exposes the different methods that the Australian government is using to prevent people from reuniting with their families, and it draws on expert evidence from international barristers and expert doctors.
The report found family separations were physically and emotionally harmful. It's come as no surprise to a former detainee of Australia's offshore processing centre on Manus Island.
This system is using the children to put pressure on the parents. And that is a very inhuman and immoral.
The report found family separations were illegal under international law.
The harm that these families are suffering as a result of being separated is so severe that in some circumstances it can amount to torture.
Calls for the government to take a different approach.
I believe the current system is very inhumane, where it's punishing people just because seeking asylum.
We really need to be thinking more kindly, more generously and more protectively about the children who come here seeking asylum.
An Immigration Department spokesperson says Australia's strong border policy settings remain steadfast and that regional processing, temporary protection visas and limitations on family reunion aim to deter people from relying on people smugglers and encourage people to take lawful migration pathways to Australia. Philippa Carisbrook, SBS World News.